Right. Well, during the Asia Cup final, India's Jasprit Bumrah responded to Pakistan's Rauf by mimicking his fighter jet celebrations. Bumrah's gesture appeared to be a response to Rauf's provocative actions in their Super 4 clash the previous weekend. Rauf had mimicked a fighter jet going down and made a 6-0 gesture, a reference to the conflict between India and Pakistan, which led to a formal complaint by the Board of Control for Cricket in India. With us on the broadcast is Mr. Taus Rizvi, sports commentator and senior journalist. Thank you so much for your time speaking to us on NewsX. Well, I'd like to understand from you, how exactly do you view India's win and, the antics that are now happening post the match? What do you make of it?
This was expected that India would want to win the way they have played throughout the tournament. They have been dominating. Yeah, yesterday there were some hiccups. It was a good match considering it was a big final against Pakistan. But and credit to Tilak Verma, the way he responded to the situation when things were not going in Team India's way, and the way he and Shivam Dubey took the took the ship to the land. But again, Sanju Samson, again credit goes to him. But overall, if you look at everything, whatever happened in post-match, it was so ugly. I mean, something like this has never happened before in cricket. I mean, even I was just looking at one of the interviews which was taken by one of the channels in Dubai today morning. Surya himself was surprised, the captain, that whatever happened, he never expected this. Yeah, at the end, it was simple. Mohsin Naqvi should have given away the trophy to any other guy that Team India or maybe Surya Kumar Yadav was ready to accept from. I mean, you cannot just walk away with the trophy. And it left in a bitter taste. I mean, Team India had worked so hard for this. They had dominated. It wasn't just like one day they got up from the sleep and they won the trophy. It was sheer hard work. They played a lot of matches. They sweated out in the heat, the Dubai heat. So that should have been respected. I mean, whatever happened on the field from Haris Rauf or from Sahib Zada, they should have looked at past or the no handshake. I mean, Mohsin Naqvi was the senior most guy out there, considering he's the interior minister of PCB. Apart from that, he holds the important chair of Asian Cricket Council chairman. Somewhere or the other, he should have given a mature reply instead of being adamant, staying there, keen to give away the trophy. I mean, this is not how it works. I mean, if Team India isn't comfortable with you, you should understand. Just go away or maybe stand there in sideline. That way you would have maintained respect. Now that you have taken that stance, you were looking ugly. People wouldn't love you for that. People wouldn't admire you. And again, I think he will be the future. The consequences for him at least would be he will be out of Asian Cricket Council soon. And I feel Pakistan cricket would suffer more than anybody else, or maybe our youngsters. The sheer mistake of this guy, Mohsin Naqvi. I mean, he was completely foolish out there by doing this antique against the Indian team.
Right, absolutely. Mr. Rizvi, I would have, really wanted to have a conversation on the analysis of the match, but unfortunately, things have taken an ugly turn and we're having to have conversations about the antics that are panning out. What do you, as a sports commentator with extensive expertise, what do you essentially make of what Pakistan has done right after the match, whether it's the tit-for-tat move that they've played with regards to the donations, with regards to the statements that Mohsin Naqvi has made right after the match got over? It seems as though, what they're doing essentially is just taking things from bad to worse.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know how it's going to be now the forthcoming matches. I mean, India is going to meet Pakistan in Women's World Cup, maybe the T20 World Cup next year, and that is how ICC makes the schedule. It is made in favor of one at least India-Pakistan match, and this happened for the first time that India played 3 back-to-back games against Pakistan, which was I mean, if the encounter would have, or maybe whatever the situation was, if it was dealt on the field with the two teams facing each other in a good cricket match, it would have been different. Mohsin Naqvi made it worse, and I don't know how the future matches are going to be. I mean, they're going to be ugly. I mean, what the youngsters are, watching, they will try to do what exactly their seniors did. I mean, it was class for the Team India to come out there, perform, deliver, take things in their way instead of and they behaved almost in a very good manner. But I mean, whatever Team India did, maybe a Jasprit Bumrah gesture was in response to what Haris Rauf did on the field to the fans. I mean, it was more like Pakistan was more like in a war situation more than India. India was playing cricket while Pakistan was on a different mission completely. Especially this guy Mohsin Naqvi. I mean, what was his message? I mean, he could have easily walked off. And I think in future it's going to be very, very bad. Till I mean, both the body heads come to a conclusion saying that okay, it's a gentleman's game, or maybe ICC intervenes some way or the other. I mean, things shouldn't go worse because it's going to affect the future of India Park matches, or maybe worse than that, the youngsters who are looking up to you, who are looking up to the leaders of the nations, or maybe the cricketing teams. Some way
Right.
or the other, it's going to get worse if it's not handled well in the current scenario.